Afternoon gamers, Skiprat here, hope you're well. Today we talk PSVR and my collection. Initially released on the 13th of October 2016, today the PlayStation is the largest selling VR headset on the market, currently outperforming its competitors such as the Rift, the HTC Vive and other primary and secondary headsets. It's also sold over 30 million games today worldwide. So today we're going to look at my entire PSVR collection.
Afternoon gamers, Skiprat here. Welcome to the channel, hope you're enjoying. If you're new, as always, hit the subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any content. So today we're going to talk my entire PlayStation VR collection. I haven't played all the games. I went through a stage of just buying every game that come out on physical, and it got too expensive basically. When it come out I bought everyone. It was maybe one release a month, nothing, and it was two releases, and then it just kept going on and on and on till it was like any other game, lots of releases. So I'll just quickly run you through the games I've got in my collection. You know, it's not a complete collection, it's just maybe some games you didn't know existed as well. So if you're new to PlayStation VR, you maybe get them on as a present or as a gift or anything like that. I say these are some of the great titles you can get. So yeah, we'll just start with them. No particular order, guys. First up we've got Astrobot. Great little game, really good little game it is. Platform, if you like Mario, things like that, it's basically next level Mario. Yeah, really good. The Persistence, oh, it's a survival horror, really good. It's got some good jump scares in it. There's a bit of grinding in the game as you've got to level your character in there, clone it. But oh, it's a great game. If you like sci-fi, sort of stuff like that, horror, this is the one, yeah, The Persistence. Yeah, we'll just go through them. I'll save it on for last. That's yeah. The Wizards Enhanced Edition. This is a new one. I haven't played it. I will be playing it. So yeah, you can get this one. The Wizards. So that's that one. We have the classic Farpoint. Now this was the first game that they brought the aim controller out with. It's a really good game. I'm gonna tell you, the first impressions when this big spider comes up to you is you go, I can't say it, but you can imagine, it's absolutely breathtaking. You go, the sheer scale of it is like, my God, you know, it's a really good shot. It's a great game. I can't wait for a sequel to this one, guys. Really great, and it uses the aim controller. Yeah, that's that one. Oh, this is another great game. It's Moss. This is like a drop-down view. Little character, little mouse. Now it does have like a blue aura, a bubble, which you use to control it. You like, as I said, it's a drop-down. It's a little bit glitchy, but you do get used to it, and then it's really good. But I enjoyed the game. It's not a long game, maybe 10-15 hours maybe. I say I used to play a lot of these games, if they're only short VR games, an hour a night, something like that, make it last a week or two. So really good fun, that one, guys. I'm straight on. Ping Pong. I bought it because it was cheap. I've never played it. I don't think I ever will. It's just Ping Pong, guys. I think it was about $7.99 when I got it, just for my collection, because I was collecting every game. Ping Pong, physical. Operation Warcade. Just like a little run-around game, really. Nothing major. I mean, it was based off one of the old 86, 87 arcade games. Just shooting with like Uzi guns and run around little. Yeah, it's an alright game. Not a massively big game. Lost interest quickly on this one, so if it's cheap and you like war games, it's okay. Firewall 0 Hour. Now I've not played it, I've not opened it. I don't do online gaming basically, guys. I got it because it was cheap. A lot of it's online, so you know, I'll probably never open it. I'll keep it sealed. If you like online, you know, comms war games where you work together as a team, apparently it's brilliant. You know, it's a really good game. It's probably quite cheap now as well. So yeah, just to show you, physical. Time Carnage. Now it's not a bad game. It's not a massive game. It's like a wave shooter. So basically, you're like on a turret, a bit like Jurassic Park. You're on a turret, and all the dinosaurs come towards you, and you shoot them, and you can get different weapons and upgrades, things like that. Yeah, it's good fun. It's good fun. It's, you know, it's got some like zombie things I think as well that run at you, and you blow them up and that, and you get scores and points. Enough to keep you busy. not too bad. This one here, COPPA V5, I think, based battle. Never played it, got a chance to own it. It's an unusual one for VR, and I've never seen any sales, so I got a chance, so I picked it up, guys, basically on that one. You know, Rhombus of Ruin, it's an alright little game actually. When I first went on it, I got quite a bit disorientated with the VR sickness, because you know, it was one of my first games. It's alright for kids. It's like an underwater world with sharks and little tasks and that. It's alright, it's not bad. Just a little kiddie-ish game really, but it's okay. So that's that one, guys. Loading Human. Now I've only recently picked this one up, maybe a couple of weeks ago. I think there's a Loading Human 2 as well, which is out. But yeah, I'm going to be playing this one, guys. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one. So we'll keep going. There's a few. Again, Werewolves Within. This was an eBay purchase. I've not played it. It was more of the collectability factor for this one, guys. So you know, just to show you what it is on physical. Hey, Apex Construct, brilliant game, guys. This is one of the best, if not the best, one of the best. With the bow mechanics, really good game. It's like a sci-fi world. What I liked about it as well is, you know, like the old MS-DOS computer systems where you used to put like run, CRT, dawn, dash and all that sort of like old programming code. It uses that in the game, which I found really, really nostalgic, really good. You're looking down on it and typing run, enter and doors and C program drive, disk drive. Really good if you like that sort of thing. Sci-fi, really good game. Wipeout Amiga Collection. Absolutely stunning game. Now this is, I'd say this is an advanced VR game. You will get a lot of discomfort on it. It does have blinders on the sides of the cockpit, so you can, you know, take a bit of discomfort off it. But I say it's next level. It's fast. It makes you, once you get used to it, it's fine. But there's tons of tracks to unlock, tons of ships. It'll keep you busy for not a couple of days. You're talking weeks, maybe months if you're really going for the gold and the top score on every level. Really, really good game. Absolute disappointment, guys. Syndrome, yeah. Now I thought, oh, it's a ghost horror spaceship game, a bit like the Persistence. I bought it full price when it come out. Didn't look at no reviews or anything. It is like a little bit of a level in VR. It's a speed run, and you're dead in like a few minutes. The game's flat. It's not in VR. It's actually a really, really boring game itself. So disappointed. I mean, it looks so good. I mean, what does it say about it? Back to the terrifying roots of a deserted spaceship. I mean, it's like, wow, it'd be great, and it won't. I'd skip it, you know, completely skip it, guys. ATV Drift and Trucks. Yeah, it's not a bad little game. It's a novelty sort of game, just going around on quad bikes and motorbikes. I like the jumps on it, and also it's like when you go around the cliffs, there's like overhang tracks, which I thought that was really a good feature. So yeah, ATV Drift and Tricks. Fruit Ninja, I've mentioned this one before. It's boring. 5-10 minutes. You get your two controllers, you go chop, 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 and then once you've done that, guys, that's pretty much it. It's the same throughout it. It's maybe somewhat like, it reminds me of back in the day on the Wii, when you had your family around and there's like 20 of you, and you had a little go for 3 minutes each, and you had a few drinks, few snacks, and that was it. It's not a game. It's just a party thing. A couple of minutes each, 5 minutes each. That's about it. Horror Station. This is a great game. It's one of the only, I think it's the only game I know of now. It has a 0G gravity game, so you go over there and you got like a gun and it pulls you, and it's like, oh man, it makes you feel like you're in space, really disorientated. Now the bit for me, I'm going to tell you, there's a spacewalk where you've got to get past this machinery and traverse across all the space debris. Oh, I started floating out into space. I was like, no, it's really, really good. Get it, guys, get it. If you've got VR, get it. Yeah. Radial G. It's alright. It's like Wipeout Amiga, but just a budget version. So, it's okay. It's okay. It's playable, but it's not Wipeout, basically, guys. For me, this is the worst game that's ever been brought out. VR carts, yeah. The graphics are poor. The split screen's poor. Yeah. And when I put this on the headset, I've done all the settings. Instant, guys. Headaches constantly. It's really, really bad for VR sickness. I think when the games was first brought out, they're just really designed really bad. This for me is the worst game on the system on physical that I own. It's terrible. That I can play. I've got some more to come. Skyrim VR, awesome game. Don't need to say anything else. Massive open world. Have I completed it? No, because it's never ending. It's as big as you want the quest to be. You can spend hours on side quests, and I like the bit where I got a horse and things like that. And don't kill them all in the village though, because then they all start hunting you, and it's like your world becomes very difficult when everyone's trying to hunt you. But yeah, it's great. It's great. It's Skyrim. Yeah. Robinson the Journey. It's like a dinosaur one. Really, really good. It's like a sci-fi Jurassic Park. Some quite good puzzles in it as well. Quite a good puzzler game. You got like piece things together, satellite signals. Yeah, it's got all a mixture of views. You get close-up views and far-away views. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice environment. Nice environment, that one. I've got plenty to go here. VR Worlds. This is one that you normally get with a disc. What's it got on it? Yeah, Danger Ball. Oh, the Ocean's Descent with the shark in the cage. Oh, if you're new to PlayStation VR, yeah, get this. And if your family's never been on it, put them on it as a shark descent, and you go in a cage, yeah. And the shark rips the cage off. I tell you, it feels very uneasy. Your brain says it's not real, but your mind tells you it's real as well. It's great. There's a few other games, but this has got a little. That's the best experience. The shark dive. It's great. It really is. Rigs. Now I like the idea of this one. Mechanised Combat League. Now I like the idea. It wasn't executed very well. It's very rushy. A little bit of VR sickness and things like that. Yeah, just a bit hectic. After about a couple of hours, got a bit boring, just in like an arena, like a circle arena, and a few different shapes, an oval one. It's just running around shooting, and yeah, one of them games, isn't it? Sealed, this one I have played it at friends' houses. The game's not in VR, it's just a level or two. Gran Turismo's lost what they used to be. I mean, if you remember back on PlayStation 1, you used to go into the shop and like upgrade your springs and all that lot, and your body kits and your brakes and your pistons and your gearboxes. That's what I really, really used to like. They've lost it. It's just racing games now, guys, where you sit in the seat and it's graphics. I like the old school games of Gran Turismo, where you used to, really go down to mechanics a bit, like a mechanic, and do your car and build it up. I'm more for the gameplay than the graphics on some stuff. So that's that one. Super Hot VR. Now, I heard a lot about this game. Oh, it's brilliant, and I thought, nah, it looks rubbish. It's like blocky graphics and that, and just games like Skyrim and Farpoint now had launched some of the launch titles. It's mental. It's like blocky figures. You get weapons, or you get nothing sometimes, and like you move like this. And as you move like this in sequence, the environment moves around you. So, say you get a bullet and you shoot it, it stays there until you move, and then the bullet moves. Oh, it's hard to explain, but very, very different take on a game. Definitely try it. It will keep you busy for a long time, because the more you play it, it becomes addictive. It's not a massive game, but it's very nostalgic for VR. This is a VR nostalgic game, yeah? Really good. We've got a new one here, No Man's Sky and Beyond. Really enjoying this game. I'm actually currently playing it. Yeah, I mean, the first time you go in a spaceship, for me, it's the best spaceship takeoff in any game I've played. It was really good. There's quite a lot of grinding. You've got to create different things and craft things, and collect carbon and all different sort of things. It's a bit like I don't know. It's just one of these. It's like a collecting game. You've got to collect everything and process it and make it. Build stuff. It's just, but it's massive. It's endless. It's epic, basically, guys. It's a big world, So yeah, definitely give this one a whirl. Definitely. A new one, Sealed Track Lab. It was only cheap. I got it for my collection. Music. I've never actually done anything. I think it's just music with visuals. It was only about £8, something like that. So I just got it for the collectible side. Thesis. This is not a bad game, actually. I think it's like, from what I remember, I played this very early on in my days of VRing. It's like a Roman soldier, and like the Colosseum and all that lot. It's really good. It's really good. It's got some good puzzles, monsters and all that lot. Good little game, that one. For the price, try it out. Really enjoyed that one. It was only short, maybe, I don't know, I think 6, 7, 8, 9 hours, but really enjoyed it, guys. I'd wanted more on this one. Yeah. So we've got that one here. We have Supernova. I've not tried it, guys. I think I played it for a few minutes. It was just like shooting and blasting and stuff. So I can't really comment on it. I just didn't like it. A bit boring for me. But yeah, physical side. Again, one that I just bought for the collectability value, American Dream. I've not played it. I don't think I will really, guys. It's just like living the American Dream, a house, cooking, things like a family. You know, you maybe like it. If you like Job Simulator and things like that, you maybe like this one. But, you know, just to show you, you can get it on physical. Ark Park. Now, this was I really enjoyed this game. It's not massively long. Got loads of dinosaurs, Jurassic Park. It's a little bit rough on the graphics. It's not the best, but if you like dinosaurs, yeah, it's cool. It's all right. Little bits of it was a bit glitchy when you've got like a tent and stuff with all your equipment you're building. It was a little bit glitchy. It annoyed me a little few times, but I got around it. There's a bit with it's like a jump buggy what you're all sat in and all these raptors and that coming. Oh, it's really good. It's really good, that bit, guys. Yeah, if you like dinosaurs, get it. You'll love it. Yeah. Zone of Enders. Again, this one was a collectible piece. The second runner sealed. I've not opened it. Have got Zone of Enders on PS2 recently. It's not the same, obviously, but do I open it? I don't know on this one, guys. Yep. Drive Club VR. Yeah, it's not a bad little game. I'd probably say I've had more fun out of this one than they have the Gran Turismo. Obviously, the Gran Turismo is just one level. Yeah, it's good. What I find funny in it is sometimes when you sit in your seat and the camera's not set up right, you're like out the door and your car not quite setting right, which you soon get around it. But yeah, it's not bad. It's a good effort, a full VR driving game. So for the price, it's a good one. Definitely recommend. Battlezone. It's basically just like going around cities and shooting like tanks and like. It's like Space Invaders 3D. What it does remind me of is a little bit of Tron, you know, with the colours and all the lights and stuff. Yeah, it's just a fun game to play. It's not a massive game, you know. It's not trying to be nothing it in. It's just shooting tanks and shooting each other. Basically, that's it really. This is one for the collectible factor. Star Trek Bridge Crew. I've not played it. I think it's more, if you like Star Trek and online games, it's more of an online game really, because there's like, I think there's 5 or 6 of you in a crew, and you can like talk to each other and control it, and you know, so online game this one, guys. Now I was hyped up for this game, Torn, and I couldn't even get the game started, guys. Basically, I didn't research it. I bought it full price. The distance of my room to the walls maybe 3 meters from my telly to my wall, yeah, and I would have to be in the wall and in next door's house like 6 or 7 meters away. It wouldn't pick me up the camera because you've got to be that far away. The tracking is terrible, and when I researched it, people were saving the games. It was loading them in walls. They'd lose all the progress and everything. So I don't know if it's, you know, if it's a fault, a glitch, and they've had an update to that. I don't know. I tried for about 2 hours, half an hour here, half an hour there. I just couldn't even get into the game to play it because it wouldn't register me on the controller and the camera. So I just give up. Researched it and I just thought I've been had it. It's never going to work. So I give up. Hustle Kings VR. Yeah, it's just a little sports one, novelty one. It'll keep you busy for a couple of hours. You know, not much. Alright, for playing now and again, just for a laugh with your mates. Yeah. We have Tekken 7 VR. Looks really good, doesn't it? Waste of time. It's not even a level, guys, yeah? You've got one practice stage where it's just you and the other controller. So there's not a computer playing, yeah? I've only got one controller because obviously I don't play any fighting games. So I was stood there on a VR mode with myself. The computer wouldn't even play and fight me, so it was a waste of time. And then the game's not that grand, so it's not even a VR game. It's a complete waste of money. Forget it. Yeah. Eagle Flight. It's not a bad little game actually. It is what it is. You're just in a city and it's like flying. Got a flying feeling to it. When you first go in, it's a bit of the old belly, you know, if you're new to VR. But yeah, it's just flying around really, guys. Eagle Flight. So yeah, it's that one. Starblood Arena. Picked up recently cheap. Not played it yet. It looks like some sort of space shooter game. So yeah, just again another physical one that I've brought to attention. Oh, Batman Arkham VR. I wanted so much more of the game. Loved it, absolutely loved it, yeah. it's great. You're in the mirror, and when you first go into the bat cave and put the bat suit on, and it shows you yourself in the mirror, you're like, oh, this is awesome. And you get to play as all different characters and stuff. And on the rooftops of Gotham City, really good. And it becomes like a mad cell, and you're like flicking between the Joker, yourself. Oh, and it gives you a little bit of paranoia. It's really strange. I loved it. And then it ended. I was like, no, I want more of the game. I want more of the game. So it's super short. I'm talking a few hours, 3-4 hours, something like that. It's like more of an experience, but definitely try it. And it wants you to, you know, get into the game, and you want more out of it. There's little quests, little cycles where you can collect little items afterwards, but yeah, an experience. You've got to try it, yeah. This one here, Don't Knock Twice. It's quite a good little game actually. It's like a horror game, walking around the house and stuff like that. Little puzzles, finding candles. I think there's a bit at the end where it's like you're walking through like this time, like a door. It's like all a time door and stuff, and it all jumps out at you. It gets really good. Not a massive game. You'll do it in a few nights, guys. But yeah, but price. It's a good little horror game. This one. Here They Lie. This is a good little one as well. It's really unusual. I think it's like Chernobyl or something like that, and it's all been bombed and the streets are deserted, and you arrive like on this train. There's like a little girl and she runs off and all this sort of things. And as you go through the cities, it's really creepy, and there's like this like monster thing, and it's like, oh, the sound effects, and it gets really eerie, really good. And this little girl pops out all over it. It's all right, really. It's all right. It's not a bad little game. I won't spoil it, but yeah, give it a whirl, yeah. What we got here? Yeah, we've got The Impatient. I love this game, guys. You basically start off in this chair, I think it is, and you're basically in a mental hospital, and it uses the butterfly effect. So all your decisions you make pans out how the game ends, or how it begins or ends. Yeah, it's a decent length game. Again, not months, you're talking a couple of nights maybe. If you play it like me constantly, hours and hours and hours, when you get a game, you'll complete it in a few nights. But it's got replay value of it, because you can obviously choose different decisions. So you're in a cell, you go through all these buildings in the graveyard and all this. It's good. It's a good game. I liked it. Definitely recommend that one, guys. What we're going to do, Arizona Sunshine. Sealed, I've completed it already, so I've got a sealed copy. It's not the best looking graphical game. There's a few tears in the game. It's a solid game, guys. It's a great zombie game. Loads of puzzles, loads of walking around, loads of searching. And for me, the best bit, if you've watched any of the videos, there's like hundreds of them running towards you, and you're on a roof next to a train station, and you've got a sniper rifle. And in VR, I was just like in heaven. You just shoot them all down, hundreds of them, and headshots, and blowing their eyeballs out and all sorts. Oh, it's great. Arizona Sunshine Desert, get it, really good game. Blind. Now, I say I haven't completed this. It is a really good game, and it uses echo vision. So this is again another different technique they've created. So you have a stick, and you tap the stick, and it creates an environment. So it's all like white and like greys, and it's hard to explain. But when you're in a dark room, and you have like a music box, and it's making a noise, and your sense of hearing really does perk up. It's really unusual. That is. I found it unusual. And then when you're like doing like puzzles and that, you got to listen for the clicks, and you find yourself going like that, listening, trying to work out the clicks to undo like codes on doors and things like that. Loads of puzzles in it. There's some scary bits in it as well, because it makes you jump, because things make a noise, and as they make a noise, it creates the image, because you're blind. Yeah, I won't spoil it all, but guys, get it. Really good. Really enjoyed that one. It's got to be in there, guys. Doom VFR, loved it, absolutely loved it. Played it till the end. Now I started on it trying to go around shoot, like you do with Doom, yeah. I was struggling. I was like, what's going on here? And I found very quickly it uses the teleport system, and you've got to teleport, move, fire, going around really fast, guys. And then you get all your weapons. Oh, it's great. Loads of monsters, loads of baddies, and it just became, when you're teleporting, moving, firing, it went from the standard Doom game where you walk, you fire, you move back, you walk around the corner and you fire, and there's a couple of bosses and you fire, and you compose yourself. This is hectic. It's in there, pumping action. Oh, you've got to try it. I promise you, you'll love it. Yeah. Now this is one of the best games from the system as well. I've done a video just on this one. you're on a roller coaster and you get some guns, and it's basically full of jump scares. There's loads of levels. You go through the house, the graveyard, caves, the hangar, the meat hangar, which is really good, the fun house, all sorts, big scary clowns. You like clowns, scary clowns. Oh, it gets me all the time. The jump scares get me because they're so fast and out the blue, you know, really good. And then finally, not last but least, guys, this one game alone brought me back all my collection. If you've seen all my videos, all my gaming channel, everything. Now, I quit all my gaming and everything, and I come back after 10 years. I had a PS4 with a couple of games, yeah, not much. And somebody introduced me to VR, and this is one of the first games I bought, and it's one of the best, and I loved it. And I just sat there and played it till I completed it. I got jumped out my skin, you know. It was just amazing. This will always be my top game, unless they bring out another one which is better. But it'll always have a place for me. This game, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you like my PSVR collection. I'm sure it will grow. But yeah, thanks for watching, and keep on gaming. Cheers, guys.